Hey everyone, FPS Chazla here. Welcome back to Let's Play Dangerous Waters. We are doing this mission, Belling the Cat, as part of the Typhoon campaign. It was advised that I should use a UUV to switch back that way instead of going back that way. But I'm looking at the UUV entry in the RA Weapons manual, and it says passive mode has an ASW orientation. Surface contacts are not registered. So that's kind of weird, but that has me dissuaded from using the UUV. If any of you out there know otherwise about that, please let me know, because that seems like that's it's a no-go on the UUV there on that front for using it against surface ships. Just won't work. Oh, I didn't start the timer. It's fine. Okay. So this guy seems to be coming our way, still rather far off. He won't be able to hear me. I could potentially go up to 7 knots here, I think, to get in front of this guy. The rest of the water seem rather empty. This is our friend off this way. And then we got what seems like... Yeah, there's like 2 guys over this way. They're kind of riding in tight formation there. Or, well, tight from my point of view. Point of view. Not Orwellian, but yeah, you get the picture. This is something that seems to be heading away. We had originally thought it was doing something like that, but this seems to be making more sense that it's heading out this way. Hope it's not a boomer, but I don't think they would... I don't think the mission designers would have us try and detect a boomer from all the way here that we would have to trail. You never know, but I would not think that. Ugh. Sleepy. Recording some of this before Betty Bye here, trying to get caught up for my recordings next week. It's currently 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. on a Friday evening. Why am I playing Dangerous Waters, you ask? Because I want to. Now the nightlife side of me has come and gone a while ago. I don't really go out anymore on the town. It doesn't do anything for me at this point in my life. I think the only reason I used to do it back in the day was to try and talk to girls. I think that's the only reason why. Kind of looking back on it. So yeah, let's go to 7 knots.
Make turns for 7 knots.
These guys are kind of coming up on our butts here, and I want to get in front of them. We have them on passive. Might as well mark them. Mark one of them. Let's get in here and take a look at this differentiating signal. Yeah, there's 2. All right. That could be some guy that's kind of flying with this guy. Well, that one's a lot quieter. That could be a sub. That one's a lot quieter than this one. This one's noisy. I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, we know this one's the Grisha because we were seeing the... Or we were seeing the... No, we still are. We're seeing the second frequency on that one there. Okay, yeah. Now we got him marked up.
204.
Disregard that. That ain't what we want. We want a Grisha. Am I even pronouncing that right? Is it Grisha or Grisha? I don't know. Let me check that out real quick before I keep making a fool of myself. Okay, it sounds like it's Grisha, so I'll keep doing that then. Try and always just like change the... My intuition is that English speakers always pronounce Russian words wrong, so I always end up just changing the intuition. Just to, basically guessing that I'm going to get it right by changing the intonation from something that's not native to an English speaker. So Grisha it is. Okay. And this guy is just kind of going on his way. Man, when was the last time I yawned recording a video? Jeez. Okay. There are 2 buddy boos. I'm gonna try and get out of their way a little bit here. Okay. This solution has not been updated in a while. We'll just do the 20 minute. Okay, well, it's not giving us a straight line right now. So there may be a slight course. Well, there was a course change, wasn't it, when they went to this course? I don't know. So that's still the assumption, is that they are now doing that. Oh, God. It's uncontrollable. It's annoying. But yeah, they could have a submarine with them or something. There's assuming these guys are together, that one's noticeably quieter. Let's keep up this like 1.7 times time warp here, just to expedite things a little bit. We are currently heading for much shallower water. That's fine. Down here we can turn south. Once we move up a little bit here, I'm gonna have to mind our keel on that front. Yeah, there's definitely a course change or something in here somewhere. And maybe another one back. These all could be speed changes. Oh, well, the reason this kink is here is because I changed the speed, so that's been changing my perspective on this solution. These should be a little more separated now. So what does that do to a solution then, the fact that I changed speed? Kind of brings it back there, but then it also kind of curves it up here. Maybe a slightly lesser speed would fit this better. And yes, I'm trying to mind my TMA, or mind my time acceleration as I'm doing this here. Pushing them back. What are you doing to my half? Okay. Trying to get out of these guys' way, not in their way. Sierra 5, is that who we just marked? This guy? This dude? 8 knots, not 90. Not 90 knots, 8 knots. Not that close. Back here. Potentially. I'm thinking these are like one and the same. This keeps getting pushed to the right. Weren't these guys kind of like on top of each other before? Maybe they're not even coming this way. I mean, if it keeps getting pushed to the right like that, that's kind of indicative that it's not really heading this way. So well, they're not going west, that's for sure. They going south? Well, they're not going to be up by me. Are they going south? Is that possible? Well, anything's possible. Is it probable? Ugh. I don't know what the solution is doing. I don't know, man. I'm lost. I'm lost for words. Ugh. It seems like it wants to be coming this way, but it keeps shifting east as I'm going east. Like, switching back and going the other way would be nice. Stop it. But, God. Okay. This is annoying. So, if they are headed for me this way, I guess this is technically like this would be a lag solution. So then in that case, this right here is the closest they could be. Is that right? I think so, yes. I think that's the closest they could be, is this approximate intersection right here of all the lines. It really wants to fit up here, but it also kind of doesn't. I don't know. I guess we're gonna keep this up for now. But what? The problem is I don't have timestamps on like these history tracks, so I'm not sure when I was actually seeing that. Man, those pings are getting loud. Okay, see, there's a good chunk of separation there. These guys are still popping up on that bearing here. Down this way. Got our buddy down that way. Is Master 1 still doing what we think he's doing? This guy's still, you know, being predictable. Seems to be. And that solution is to a T right there. That's pretty good stuff. Speed might be off by a little bit, but that seems to be pretty good. These guys coming up here, the issue. I want to double back, but then I don't. I'm trying to potentially get out of their way if they're coming this way. I guess we could turn south for this solution. We're going to have to anyway. We're going to start coming up shallow here. But, I mean, we still got time on that front, so let's just keep running this way until I guess about here. I don't know if I want to go that long. We can, let's turn south, and then we can turn back this way and try and get a little kink in there, and then continue our trek southwards. Okay, let's, what's up with this guy out here? What bearing are we expecting? 136. I think he's promptly in my baffles, so we'll have to wait till this turn is done to potentially see that guy. Let's, we haven't done a sweep on here in a while. Yeah, they definitely seem to be coming my way. That much seems to be certain. That 5265 is indicative of Grisha. What about the buddy? Wasn't there a buddy here? Oh, there's, okay, so we got this, this, and this. So we got separate stuff going on here. Oh, am I seeing inklings of third? Yes, I am. What is that third? 400? Let's go ahead and verify that real quick on that Grisha. Third is 400. Very well. Verify that. We can print that. Okay. The best course of action may be just to wipe the slate clean and start over. So we got that guy. Is there anything else floating around out here now? This guy. This guy. Yeah, that guy. That guy. There's also a second frequency on this guy, but it is a 190. 50, 190. Ooh, this is a boomer. This is a boomer. We have ourselves a boomer. No doubt about it. Well, it could also be a Sverdlov. That was definitely mispronounced. But other than that, Sverdlov, yeah, I mean, you're talking about maybe Ivan Rogov. But other than that, Yankee, Oscar 2, Oscar 1, Delta 4, Typhoon, Delta 4 Stretch, Red October, Delta 3. That's a boomer. We got ourselves a boomer.
182. Con sonar.
That is a target of interest. Let's slow down.
Designated Sierra.
Well, no. Keep it up for the turn. Have we finished the turn here? We have finished the turn. Okay, we can slow down now. We got ourselves a boomer. This guy may have been taking him out and then turned around or something potentially. But we got ourselves a boomer. So we are moving into Trek. Well. Big boomer. Oh, hello. I was just shifting around with the reciprocals and all that. Got our other bad boy out that way. So that's what they're doing. They're making a whole hell of a lot of noise because they want us to know we're coming, trying to scare us off. Well, it ain't gonna work. You hear me? Ain't gonna work. We're just gonna come in closer. Thank you very much to our boomer. We got a boomer. Makes me want to go like Red Alert 2, like Crazy Ivan. Kaboom! Ivan's not home. Oh, we got a boomer. We got a boomer. How's our fishing boat friend off that way doing? We shouldn't even be able to see them anymore. If that's indeed what it is. I do this so far at this point. So far. So these are one and the same, I'm pretty sure. Sierra 4 and 5. I'm going to merge them up. But yes, there does seem to be... Yeah, look at this. Let's go to that 10 minutes just so I can try and see my frickin' marker. Seems like I could have potentially turned around because we now have this boomer or whatever. This is like a Bill Nichols style that are... I'm sure it's Soviet doctrine is probably where he gets it from. They like escort their boomers out with the corvettes. I mean, it was happening in that other mission too, the Akula one against the Ohio. It's getting taken out by some carriers. Man, they're making all the pings. So there's some kind of seemingly different, not Grisha ship down that way. Okay, there's a 7500 here. 3 pings in rapid succession. This is very weird with these 3 pings going on. And then over this way we had the... What did we have? We had the, this going on here. Where's the 3750 at? We had a 3750, but now we just have 7500s. And I marked this guy right at like the start of the turn, so it's going to be a while before we get good data on him. Going to be AYL. We were originally going like here, so I don't think the reciprocal is out this way, so... Pretty sure I know what to be. Did I just put him in the baffles? No. He should be at 202. Yeah. Right where he's supposed to be. Yes, sir. Typhoon 7, right where he's supposed to be. Okay. Let's see. That is not a Freudian slip or anything. I don't know what kind of boomer this is. Oh yeah, where's our potential friend out this way? Still there. Still chugging along. Very faint contact. Distant contact, probably submerged. If I had to fathom a guess, I'd say it's a boomer coming out of the barn. Sounds like a missile boat headed out of Polyarny. Okay. Master 2. Master 1. Master 1 doing his thing. Sierra 1. Just gonna go ahead and drop. Don't even care anymore. Out of our field of interest. Do not care about Sierra 1. Keeping that tracker on them. Nope, nope. I wish these would only show up when you kind of go over like the general area you're in of like trackers. That would be nice. But then it would also be kind of hard to tell which ones you're using. Well, then that's why you have the tracker review. So what third frequencies are we going to be looking at? 325. Across the board, 325. Yep. Sverdlov has a different one, as does the Ivan Rogov. So if we see that 325, then we're good to go, man. We are good to go on that front. But not strong enough yet to see DAT 325. Has our toad been straightened for a while now? It has been. Let's go ahead and check out the data on Sierra 6. Sierra 6. Get out of here. Let's go ahead and bring them out a little bit. Bring them out. Bring them out. Hey, hey. Could be coming out that fast. Probably going slower. Probably going slower. Probably dived. No reason this thing doesn't need to be dived at this point. As soon as they get out of their base, they can pretty much dive. They don't really have to wait that much. I'm sure they do. Kind of for some respect. Some respect, they probably wait a little bit. But what did the brief say about where we're expecting boomers to come from? Should any Russian boomers depart for patrol, you have standing orders to trail them until directed otherwise. It doesn't even say when this operation is supposed to start. Zapadnaya Litsa. Okay, so yeah, he did come out of that way. So we had the boomers coming out of Zapadnaya Litsa. Coming this way. Very well. Ooh. Ooh, hello. Master 2. Showing up on the broadband. Designate. Master 2. Oh, come on, that's a... Thank you. Reference. I guess I could have just gone to it and like right-clicked it, but yeah, we're here already. TPK 8. Doing 8 knots. Very well. 8 knots on Master 2. Master 2, 8 knots. Put that in the book. So it's either doing that, this or that. That's like all. That's all it can be doing. This or that. Seems like it was kind of... Well, if that is the course, then we would be getting slightly closer because he's going at an angle. Very well. Okay. This boomer is potentially getting into close proximity, so we're going to slow to 3 knots here. We're going to go to full tactical speed here. Not risk anything. And I'm going to stop here. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.